Welcome to Manny's Corner. I like doing these videos right here because some of you might, or if you're watching this right now, you individually, if you're watching this, you might be preparing to go to Marine Corps boot camp or even Navy boot camp, Army boot camp, Air Force boot camp, whatever it is, it still prepares you. A lot of times we may say something that'll encourage you, that'll remind you to do before you go to boot camp. You have to prepare. You have to prepare depending on what level of fitness you are or mentality you are, because a lot of it is going to be mental. To tell you the truth, the body will follow. Once you have the mental right, the body will follow. Welcome to a live stream video here on how to pass Marine Corps boot camp. If you're new here to my channel, me and my wife's channel, the Manny and Abby show, I have my corner, she has her corner. On my corner, I tend to do videos like this, reaction videos, or even just some educational videos on how to prepare for boot camp, or just share with you my experiences when I was there. I was a drill instructor there. I was a martial arts instructor there. And I also served in Operation Iraqi Freedom. So I'm going to try to give you some advice, some knowledge. That way you carry yourself properly and go into boot camp with confidence. All right, so let's get into it. So phases, right? We have 4 phases in Marine Corps boot camp. So the first phase is going to be receiving. Yeah, recruit, receiving, physical fitness, introduction to close order drill, intro to Marine Corps martial arts program, the McMap program. So all this happens the first phase. The whole boot camp, it's around 13 weeks or something like that. I think it's like 13 weeks. Okay, 13 weeks. And while you're there, it actually goes by really slow, because day by day, you're going to be challenged. Every single day, every single minute, every single second, you're going to be challenged. A lot of times when we in receiving, we'll notice those that don't mind to be noticed. They're hard chargers. You go in there and you're like, I kind of know what all this is all about, and I actually want to be a squad leader. I want to be the guide on. I'm all about this. You know, my dad or a relative already showed me the ropes, what to expect. So you kind of notice that as we receive the recruits. But then there's some that are in the back. They're kind of always very quiet, doing the least possible, the bare minimum, just to kind of get by, trying to just graduate without even being noticed. It's funny because even at graduation, we see some recruits, now Marines at graduation, and we're like, where the heck did you come from? Where you been? You've been in the platoon all this time? They were incognito. So recruit receiving and all that. Black Friday comes in. You go into the another platoon until you get picked up by your main platoon and all that. It's awesome. Once you get to know your fellow recruits, I think that's gonna be the main thing to pay attention to. Once you go into boot camp, the first phase, start adapting. Start to get to know others. Of course, you can't be over there like we say in the military, shooting the shit with others, just conversating or gossiping or whatever. No, because the drone stars are going to be there to try to get you. We're going to get you. We're going to get you out of your comfort zone. You ain't got no time to go and chit chat with others. You might be able to do that during sleeping time, right? When you can go to the head or something like that, and you can maybe gossip or catch up with somebody right there in the bunks. But other than that, throughout the day, it's going to be super hard to do that. But still, when you have that little bit of time, then connect with the other recruits for the introduction. And then we got the receiving physical fitness test. Physical fitness test will be coming as well. And as for now, let me take you to this website over here. All right, so this is one of the most current websites that we have out there, and it is Marines Boot Camp Headquarters.com. How long is Marine Corps Boot Camp? It gives you all the little details, 13 weeks. And this is all good stuff before you ship out, because I remember when I already had my ship date, I didn't I didn't really do too much research. And back in my day, the internet wasn't as big. We didn't really have YouTube and stuff like that. So now you can go into YouTube and find videos like these that will prepare you for that. No matter what, it doesn't matter how much you prepare though, you will be going through some harsh times. You will. So it's still going to be difficult. It's still going to be challenging. But I think you'll get a better outcome if you prepare mentally and physically, because you kind of know what's going on. A lot of times, a lot of recruits that go there, they're like, what the heck is going on? I didn't sign up for this. You should have done your research and knew exactly what was coming towards you. And that's the only way that you're not going to be able to pass, is if that's not what you signed up for and now you want to quit. Now you don't want to be there and this and that because you weren't expecting that. No, make sure you understand what you're going to be going into. The drill instructors are going to get you out of your comfort zone no matter what. Unlike other boot camps, there are no weekends off and you cannot leave the base. And that's crazy, right? Like, I think the Air Force has like a stress card and stuff like that. I don't know all the details right now in 2023, but I remember other boot camps do have a little bit more leadway in order for you to kind of not get too stressed out, basically. Marine Corps recruit training consists of close order drill, and those are the phases, right? Those are the phases. Phase 1 will be introduction, like I said, recruit receiving, physical fitness introduction, close order drill, and then into the McMAP, Marine Corps Martial Arts Program. Yeah. So that's gonna be phase 1 right there. Phase 1. Let me see, what else does it say? All right. So phase 1, there it is right there. It gives you Marine Corps phase 1. There's the PFT right there. You will be expected to memorize Marine Corps terminology, true. U.S. Marine Corps rank structure, knowledge, know your knowledge. You're going to be receiving a booklet in the beginning, and you'll have time to study those. You'll have time. In the squad bay, you can be studying them during formation. Sometimes, we'll form you up and we'll give you a little bit of time to go ahead and study your booklet. And in that booklet, you have all that terminology to study, because you're going to be tested. You will call yourself this recruit and other recruits. Those recruits, when asking a drill instructor a question, you will be expected to use the format, sir. This recruit would like to speak to drill instructor, drill instructor so-and-so, sergeant, whatever, last name, sir. Yeah. So this is actually a really good website. There it is right there. The yellow footprints. That's receiving right there. Initial strength test. Let's see, what are they doing? Ensure that recruits begin training, learning how to do pull-ups is one of the easiest way to achieve higher score. Yeah. Pull-ups, 20 pull-ups or chin-ups can give you 100 points. Every exercise, there's a possibility for you to score 100 points. A perfect PFT score or IST score is 300 points. Learning how to do pull-ups, easiest way to achieve a higher score. Black Friday, there it is. Phase 1. Black Friday, you meet your drill instructors. It'll be like a tornado in there. Training week 1, core values, honor, courage, commitment, weapons safety rules. Awesome. Close order drill. It's going to be the meat and potatoes of Marine Corps boot camp. It's awesome. When you're not running, you'll be practicing drill in formation with the platoon. A lot of drill. You'll be doing a lot of drill. Get ready to be on your feet for a long time. And that's one thing that you should prepare. Stay on your feet for a long time. Practice standing for at least 2 to 3 hours. Time yourself, because a lot of us are always sitting. We're always sitting, lounging and stuff like that. Start standing for 2 to 3 hours. Condition in that area of fitness. Standing for 2 to 3 hours, because you're going to be doing a lot of standing, especially when you go do drill. Yep. So 2 to 3 weeks is going to be phase 1. Week 4, 4 weeks. Week 5. Week 6. So that, yeah, that's it. They're going towards the other week. So it's around 3 to 4 weeks. Phase 1. Phase 2. Swim. Team week. And interior guard. Your first written exams and stuff like that is going to be phase 2. Phase 2. So let's see what they give us here. We're introducing the confidence course. Yep. Close order drill. And then phase 2. Phase 2, week 4. So 3 weeks of phase 1. And then you go into week 4. Marine Corps Boot Camp phase 2. This right here. This is something that I always emphasize when I do these videos on how to prepare for Marine Corps Boot Camp or how to pass Marine Corps Boot Camp. Unless you're a rock, you cannot float whatsoever. If your life depends on it, you're gonna fail this. So what happens if you fail swim week? You'll get pushed back. You're gonna be pushed back, and you're gonna repeat that phase. So what happens then? You're gonna be in boot camp for a longer period of time, and you don't want to be there that long. Boot camp sucks. It's not a permanent situation. It sucks. It should only be temporarily. So if you fail something, you're going to always be held back. And it sucks because if you get held back, you start all over with making connections with your fellow recruits. Like I said, once you get to the platoon, try to connect with some recruits. That way you help each other out. You know, sometimes you'll help each other. Some recruits are stronger in some other areas than others, and you can help each other out. You can help each other out. Especially later on, that'll carry on into team week. And not only into team week, but then the crucible. All that connection is going to pay off later on. You'll be able to pass everything, and even the drill instructors won't pick on you as much. Not pick on you, but mainly correct you as much. All right. So yes, when we get into the pool, full gear. If you don't have gear with you, go through a thrift store. I always see a lot of gear, camis and boots and stuff like that in yard sales, thrift stores. Go there, get yourself some camis, some boots, and go into a pool. Make sure they're washed, of course. Don't be going in there with some dirty camis and dirty desert boots to someone's pool. So, but yeah, go into a pool and try to swim with the gear. Just doggy paddle. Learn the doggy paddle. That'll save you some screaming from the drill instructors. When I was still there, we were still able to go into the into the pool area. And we were still stressing out the recruits in there, but I think now it's different. Now I don't think they allow the drill instructors into the pool area. Yeah, so get yourself some camis, get yourself some boots, and go in the pool and try to do the doggy paddle in there at least. Week 5, team week, and interior guard. How to guard the squad bay. How to guard the squad bay. There's a crazy sharking video where the interior guard, you're supposed to report as soon as somebody walks into the squad bay, a drill instructor, or an officer. Make sure you give that salute. We're going to teach you, as a drill instructor, we're going to teach you what to do. But after that, you better know what you're doing, because if you didn't pay attention, you didn't learn the procedures on what an interior guard needed to do when somebody steps into the squad bay, when everybody's gone to chow, you're going to get blasted. There's this very popular video right here that demonstrates what's going to happen if you don't know what's going on the interior guard. Let's check it out. So there's the recruit, right? The recruit, and when you're guarding the squad bay, that's when you have time to study your knowledge, your book of knowledge. That's when you're just studying it, getting better, getting more knowledgeable. Because again, later on, when you do inspection, you're gonna be tested on this knowledge. JJ did tie buckle is gonna be an acronym that comes to mind that can help you memorize the principal traits and stuff like that. But this is a video right here where a recruit needed to report the squad bay, how many rifles we have, how many full lockers we have. You got to give the report. So let's check it out.
Oh, goddamn, what is that?
Right there, look it. So he's an officer. How do I know that? He ain't got a campaign cover. Okay, so he's supposed to salute him first of all. Attention on deck. And then recruit so-and-so reports squad bay this, squad bay that. We have this many rifles, this many full lockers, so on and so on. I still kind of remember all that, but no report, no nothing. I don't think he gave anything. And man, look at. Oh. And that's what happens. That's what happens when you don't know your report. So remember, in order to pass Marine Corps boot camp, you have to know these things. You'll get held back. You will get it. You will get it because of something like this. You will get it now. That recruit, he learned the hard way. You don't have to learn the hard way. Okay? You don't have to learn the hard way. Once you're getting taught something, pay attention. Pay attention to the drill instructor, pay attention, and then help each other out. Later on, when during hygiene time, I think that's the time when you receive your mail and you're actually able to communicate with the other recruits at night, right before lights. And if you don't know something, ask a recruit. Make sure you learn this together, this and that, because that will happen to you. That will also happen to you. All right, so there you have it. We only covered phase 2. I'm going to go ahead and leave the video here. I'm going to leave it up to you. If you like this video, if you want to see part 2 where we'll cover phase 3, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment, question, or concern down below. If you like these videos, again, just like the video, and I'll see you on the next one. You take care, be safe, always and forever. Mind, body, and strive.